Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will put total under to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He'll do it himself. And the Cyclones will keep this drive going on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 6th play of the drive coming up. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On the ground, it's Cook. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Touchdown, TCU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good, right down the boulevard.
That makes the score TCU 7, Iowa State 6.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Bulls his way forward. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bailey. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. And the Horned Frogs will move the sticks with the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
That makes the score Iowa State 9, TCU 7.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Got his man quickly. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the air. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the sack. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
TCU 10, Iowa State 9.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He's going to pass. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, TCU.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to get to it. Zings it complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're bringing heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets away from 1. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Payne. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go to the air. He's got his man. Tripped up for the tackle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Iowa State, 22, TCU.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Coming after him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, what a move! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Horned Frogs will move the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Got a wide open receiver. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hansen. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
TCU 17.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Using his legs to buy some time.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become. You don't know which D linemen have one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam! That defender's right in your face.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off the RPO, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, TCU!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. This is a designed run. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They ran it on first down, now on second. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. Fakes his man out. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.